Hello, beautiful people. It's Michelle Phillips, and today we are on habit 20 of Happiness is a Habit. Spend time in self-reflection. Only in quiet waters things mirror themselves undistorted. Only in a quiet mind is adequate preparation of the world. Hans Margolis. One of the best ways to learn and to grow is to spend time with yourself in solitude. And in the noisy world we live in, that's probably the one thing we don't do enough. I've given so many seminars over the years where someone has come up to me and said, I fell into the family business. I got a job working in the financial industry because I want to make a lot of money. My mother always told me I should do blank. And people are soul searching. They're unfulfilled with what they're doing. And even myself, I always say the unspoken rules of society are, for me, where, go to college, get married, have 1.2 children, buy a house, live happily ever after. So there are many things in the world that are influencing you. And sometimes we don't stop to listen to our own voice. And sometimes my clients will say to me, Michelle, there's something missing from my life. And I'm like, yeah, it's you, right? You don't even make time for yourself in your own calendar. So, think about how much time you spend with technology. Think about how much time you spend alone in just quiet contemplation, prayer, meditation. Ask yourself, who are you? Where are you going? What do you want to be remembered for? What makes your heart sing? What is your greatest unfulfilled desire? I'm reading these from my book. What's your ideal career? What's your biggest fear? What could you start doing right now that you love? Right? So years ago, I used to give a class and we used to use the analogy of, imagine you're rushing to a meeting and you're in the back of a cab and the cab's, flying across Manhattan and you're making great time. And then all of a sudden, you're on your phone in the back of the cab, you're not paying attention. And then all of a sudden you look up and you're like, whoa, 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 we're going the wrong way. And the cab driver goes, yeah, but we're making great time. It doesn't matter how fast you're going if you're going in the wrong direction. So spending time in self-reflection is really important. And creating rituals for yourself, whether it's once a month, once a week, once a year, seeking out books that ask these kinds of questions, journaling your answers, because stuff won't fill us up. I write about in Happiness is a Habit how in Daniel Pink's book, A Whole New Mind, he explains humans' needs for fulfillment. And, Maslow's hierarchy says, like, once you have food, water, shelter, you seek higher fulfillment. So whenever you go to an affluent neighborhood, that's where you start to see yoga and Kabbalah centers and Buddhists. And you see, because once people have all the stuff, they realize the stuff doesn't fill them up, right? And he writes in his book, and this is outdated information, that the storage industry in the United States is a $22 billion industry, and it's bigger than the motion picture industry. My book was published in 2013, so I can only imagine what that looks like now. So again, self-reflection will help you, and don't be afraid of what you're going to find. Just, listen to your voice, because when you tune into that voice and then you take one little step to show that voice that you're listening, your soul, life meets you halfway. And then it's another step and another step. So this is habit number 20, spend time in self-reflection. It's from my book, Happiness is a Habit. And I'm going to end with this quote again because it's such a good quote. Listen to this so carefully. Only in quiet waters, things mirror themselves undistorted. Only in a quiet mind is adequate perception of the world. In order for you to self-reflect, you've got to go inward and get quiet. And I know you can do it. You have everything you need already. You just need to make space for it. I'm Michelle Phillips, celebrating 9 years of Happiness is a Habit. Make it a great day.